The 7 deadly sins of tax lien investing revealed in this video. Let's go diving into this. So when you're getting started with tax liens, one of the biggest thing that's going to cost you millions in your legacy is good old procrastination, putting it off and waiting until the perfect point in time where you have all of the information in your head. You're never going to make a mistake ever because you've spent 20 years just studying everything. Meanwhile, the person who's maybe less prepared but at least got started and who learns on the go is gonna run circles around you. So number 1 deadly sin, stop putting it off and start today. After this video, take some action, find a county, buy a tax lien, get started. The longer you put it off, the more it's costing you when it comes to your legacy, your wealth, your grandkids, and your spouse, okay? So from here, the next one just comes right into it. Deadly sin number 2 is the classic paralysis by analysis. Man, 20 years in this business, I see it so much, like overanalyzing. You can buy a tax lien for as little as 20 bucks. You can buy an over-the-counter deed property for 50, 100, 200 bucks. So what if you screw it up? Not a big deal. It's a learning lesson. It'd be tax deductible at the end of the day. But so many people like, oh, I don't understand the rules, or I'm afraid of making a mistake. I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. Think of how much you've left on the table by just being afraid. Like if you would have started in this business 20 years ago, imagine where you would be now. Imagine if, you would have just bought any piece of real estate 20 years ago. And that time is here right now with the recession and everything that's happening. Is the perfect time. The longer you put it off, the more you're going to suffer and regret it long term. So stop the paralysis by analysis and just take some action. I literally give away a free training below to get started. The free training walks you through everything, totally free. You just need to click the link. It is the best book to get started in this stuff. So if you're interested, go ahead, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and when you subscribe, you can get a copy of this book in the more info section. It will show you how to start today, the exact questions to ask, how to do it. People love it, and maybe you'll like it too. So moving on. The third biggest sin in this business that stops people from making it work is external influences. Basically allowing the opinions of others to stop you from doing this. And generally these opinions from others are from people who have no idea what this business even is. And a lot of folks make the mistake of trying to explain tax liens and deeds to others before they understand it, and then they sound dumb. Seeds of doubt get planted and they're not able to do the business. But as far as external influences go, one of the biggest killers, one of the biggest dream killers of all is often the spouse who holds them back. Maybe you've made some mistakes before. Maybe maybe you were a crypto expert for a while when everybody was making money in crypto. You could do no wrong, and maybe you lost some money, or maybe you spent a bunch of money in the stock market, or who knows. A lot of the times, people are so scarred from losing money in another endeavor that they can never take a little bit of a risk and get into a new business, or the spouse is always on them. And man, that's a terrible thing, because you just live in anger and you start to resent the spouse, and then the marriage falls apart, and then you resent the spouse, and then you resent yourself for not starting, and you resent them for, not letting you do it. Meanwhile, you could have done it, because the barrier to entry with tax liens is, you can buy a $20 tax lien. You can buy a $50 deed property. It is the lowest barrier to entry you'll ever find when it comes to that. So moving on, the next sin here is the missed wealth opportunity. So by not engaging with tax liens, you're literally going to miss out on a large chance of building wealth and getting these returns, okay? I would say this is one of the golden ages of tax lien investing because it's still not very well known. Now, my videos are getting a lot of traction. 50,000 people have got access to this book. They're starting. There'll come a day where probably this business isn't as lucrative and you will miss out on this. Moving on to the 6th one is you're going to mess up your legacy, right? You want to be able to at least have, for most part, some folks want to have a legacy. Whether it's passing on property to your kids, passing on knowledge, setting up your grandchildren, sending them to school, donating to charities, having that freedom. The longer you put this off, the more you're going to miss your chance of doing that. And then from here, the last sin is this one taking care of your health, okay? A lot of people wait. They're like, oh, when I get this business, when I make this money, then I'll start taking care of your health. Stop putting it off, right? Like, truly your only real health, or tongue twister, right? Your health is your wealth in that regard. All the money in the world isn't going to help you if you get some disease related to the habits that you have in your life that you can start changing now. I know it sounds simple and fundamental, but these are classic. I've seen so many people. In fact, I have not a lot, but I've had a handful of people who want to get into tax liens and deeds, and they have a terminal illness. And they say, wow, I wish I would have gotten into this business sooner. I'm doing it now to set up my family so that when I'm gone, at least I have something that I've created to leave behind. And that is such a honorable thing to do. And we are very proud to help people to be able to do that. So you know how it is. Even just if you're working, stand up, walk around more. Now, I'm not a fitness channel by any means, but I do take health very seriously because we all know what we should be doing. You know, maybe it's sleeping more, less soda, less cigarettes, social, I'm going to add one to this. Social media. Social media, I would say, is, I think YouTube's great because you can educate yourself. It's deep dive, it's longer form. But for the most part, when it comes to like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all this other junk, you're probably not going to be learning actionable steps like you do here in these videos, longer form. I actually use an app called Opal, and it's changed my life. It blocks out social media, and this way I can just focus. So you have that habit of taking a break on your phone. Now, ironically, you're probably watching this on your phone right now. But if you just make the decision of like, okay, does this serve me? And taking a break from work to go through social media just friggin' wrecks your brain. It doesn't give your brain a break. So since I've started now blocking these apps, my brain is so much better focused. Like I feel fresher, I can focus longer in the day, I can focus more at night. So that's what I recommend you doing as well. So if you want help with this stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I give away this totally free mini course, the ABCs, 100 tax lien and deed facts you need to know, and a mini course on-demand DVDs. Like I literally used to sell this thing for $100, and now I just give it away below in the description. You can't give me money anywhere on the internet. We just work with a few private people here and there. And if you're interested in a free game plan on getting started, you can click a link, book a call below. It all goes to the same link. So click the more info button, and then you'll have the option of the book or booking a call or doing both. So my goal is to help you to provide to the tax lien and deed community, giving you the information I wish I had when I got started because it can be very confusing. And once again, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching the video. I really appreciate everybody who tunes in. Giving your time to this video means a lot. So I'm going to do my best to always try to make some content so you can move the needle forward. So once again, thanks for watching. Check out the stuff below. Subscribe, thumbs up, ask a question in the comments. We'll see you soon.